Then watch me do it again. Tell them I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss. I ain't taking no loss. Look, I'ma always win. I ain't taking no loss. Look, I'ma always win. We already know that we the coldest. Watch me heat it up, let me focus.
What is going on, everybody? Pete Simonetti here for the one and only NYYU. And ladies and gentlemen, the process continues with Juan Soto. Of course, we call it Soto Watch here because we will not stop until we know what happens to the biggest free agent out right now, maybe one of the biggest free agents of all time in Major League Baseball, a 26-year-old phenom, generational talent. Everybody knows it, is available for many clubs. And I got to get to this tweet because this is rather interesting because now you can kind of look at the situation and go, well, choose. Because now it's almost at the point, if this is true and this is accurate, it's basically at the point now where you just pick and choose. Let me tell you guys what I'm talking about here. This is from our good friend Darius Glover, who does a great job of putting out direct quotes when reporters talk about it, especially on big situations and big moments. Definitely give Darius a follow. It is at Glover Darius. I think everyone except the Dodgers are at $700 million, according to John Heyman. Now, let me just say this again. If this is true, we do know John Heyman is a hell of a mouthpiece for Scott Boras. That I think is fairly obvious, right? Or, you know, Boras could send him stuff and utilize him a little bit and whatever. Is this a way to say, hey, Los Angeles, you're going to be out if you don't get in the mix real quick. So you guys want to up this or you're out of here? I don't know. But I'm going to take it for face value. I'm going to take it for what it is. If this is the case, Juan Soto's now in an amazing position to go, this is where I want to play. Everybody's paid me. So at this point here, here's what I'm going to do as a Yankee fan. As somebody who has been told multiple times by people close to Soto, he really likes New York, it's Yankees or Mets, and he prefers the Yankees from what I have been told. What some reporters have reported on also here recently. When it comes to this, and you got $700 million on the table, if this is accurate, 715, 725, 750, who the hell knows? If you got all these deals from these clubs, Boston, Toronto, Yankees, Mets, if you got that money on that table, let me tell you something. At that point, then, it becomes your personal preference. Unless you are serious about, I need every penny possible. If the Yankees are offering $735 and the Mets are at $750, I'm choosing $750. If the Blue Jays are at $750, the Yankees and everybody else are sitting at $715, I'm choosing the Blue Jays. At that point, I got to look at it and go, you really just wanted the most possible dollar amount, every single penny you could get. And if that's the case, fine. That's your preference. Okay. You want the biggest deal of all time. You want to hit that number as high as it goes. You're going to go to the highest bidder. Fine. If that's what you want to do, okay. But if there is a preference to a club, now it's time for you just to pick. Now you can sit back and go, everybody sees my value. Everybody's going to pay me. Bada bing, bada boom. I am going to go to so-and-so. So for Yankee fans out there, again, take this for face value. John Heyman's been wrong. Not a knock on him. Every reporter has been wrong. Somebody could be feeding him certain information for a reason. We know this happens a lot in the media. But let's take it for what it is and say everybody is at 700. Well, if you're a Yankee fan, you should be confident. Because if that's the case, then you got to assume you can then just return back to New York with Aaron Judge right there with you. Form this amazing duo. Get back to the World Series. Allow the Yankees time to build more around Judge, Soto, your mainstays in your lineup. This is everything you'd want if you're Juan Soto and Scott Boras. You got everything that you could ever ask for here. The problem now just simply, but not really the problem, but at this point now, all that matters is you pick. What is your preference? Well, I love the Yankees. I love the clubhouse. I love New York. I like playing for Aaron Boone. Done. Unless, could the Mets have sold you on such a different vision that you're saying, that's what I want? I'm just saying, I think this is fairly obvious. I'm one of those guys that if somebody goes, hey, look, he wanted the 50 million more, I get, okay, fine. But if we're talking everybody is really close and it's under that $50 million range, damn, man, how is it not a preference at that point? It's a preference, and it's probably what every free agent and agent would dream of, that you got multiple teams right around the same amount of money, and you lock that person in. So here's hoping Juan Soto stays a Yankee. Everybody knows how I feel. Everybody knows how I think about Juan Soto. I have videos of this guy back in the Nationals days. Perfect fit for the Yankees, and I still believe that to this day, and I think he proved that he is the perfect fit. No problems off the field. Not a clubhouse issue. Got along great with everybody. The fan base absolutely adores the guy. And he's phenomenal, and he's a great compliment to Aaron Judge. And on top of that, he proved to everybody handling the biggest stage is no problem at all. This is the type of player you want to make a long-term commitment to. That simple. Are there cons? Of course. We know defense, base running, cute, fine. You don't find something like this. And again, folks, there is no plan B, C, D, E. You guys have heard me say this multiple times. There just isn't one. Soto's a guy you don't pass on, because guess what? We have an example of years ago. We passed on some free agents and we got stuck with Josh Donaldson, IKF, and an absolute shit show for the Yankees. You don't want to repeat that and spread money elsewhere to make financial commitments that will not be anywhere near as good. Scary. It's a scary process for the Yankees. Get Soto in the fold. Make your GM, Brian Cashman, get to work. Think. Be creative. Move some salaries. You can do it. But the first step needs to happen with Juan Soto. And again, this is a report. John Heyman is saying he thinks everybody except the Dodgers are at $700 million at least for Soto. For me, right now, folks, it's all about preference. Like, share, and subscribe to the one and only NYYU. We are closing in on 40,000. You guys are the best. Catch you later. I'm going to be live later tonight. Don't worry about that. We got more for you guys. Drop some voicemails. You know the number, 804-592-6160. We want to hear from you guys. Catch you later live tonight. Peace.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back. My self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging.